Do you know what it means to look at a picture with someone and see the person in the picture and the person tells you that they're not in the picture? There's somewhere in my oblongata, hey, or somewhere in my ogrigaka, somewhere in my himpasanta lakatanta, somewhere in my lomposonto mankotonto. I thought he would have changed. I thought that he would become a better man for the future. Little did I know that uncle decided to go back to school in his degree of lying and cheating. Hey, uncle, yeah. This guy had professor, doctor, lawyer, engineer. He had every honorary degree. Every honorary degree you can think about, he had it in line. And professional cheating. No, I do not know. Should I use the front camera or should I use the back camera? But I love the front camera because I can see my face and I can see my reactions. Look, we're going to record it with the front camera. And we're going to pray to God in heaven that everything comes out right. So before y'all come for me, I want to let you know my nails are chapped. Yes, they are. And now I need to grab a beer. Actually, I need a beer. I'll be back. It's a celebration every time. I love champagne and sometimes I'll have wine because of my best friend Adinette. But today we're going to have a beer because this particular story deserves a beer. So girl, guy, whatever, I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna give you a minute. I'm gonna give you a minute to go grab something to drink. Tea, water, wine, tequila, vodka, whatever it is. I'm gonna need you to go quickly. And I want to make it very clear. Do not drink if you're under the age. And under the age means 21. Please do not drink and do not drink and drive. Ladies and gentlemen, please be safe. I am no way promoting drinking alcohol at an underage age. No, I'm not. And no, that's not what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna give you a minute, go. If you can drink, grab yourself some tea, grab yourself some coffee, because this story is gonna be lit. I'll wait. Yes, honey, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, but there's also angel numbers. That's why angels exist. Let's do some ASMR right there. You guys see it? This is some ASMR right there. Hear that sound? Okay, all right. You know, I was going for a different sound, but yeah. So cheers. Hi guys, how are you doing? How's your day going? How's everything going? Like literally, how is life? How was 2020? I know I haven't been on social media and I'm so sorry. It's just like I had to take some time to breathe and survive and be alive and all of that good stuff. But I'm happy to be back on social media and I'm happy to be doing the things that bring me joy and I'm happy to be a free spirit that I am. Anyways, today's story time is one of my interesting stories from 2020. How my ex-boyfriend came back into my life and then he did the same thing that he did the first time. It's like I just never learn. Like, do I learn? No. The Libra in me is like, keep the peace, let there be balance, let it be zen. I'm gonna take a sip of my beer again. So you know how in your life sometimes, right, you just go about like this journey, you find yourself, you're like, man, I feel so centered and everything, and then devil is like, you think you got it together, I'ma show you what I can do. My friend had like a little gathering, everybody was tested, everybody was negative, and so we went to this gathering. And so when I went there, my friend, we're mutual friends with my ex, so I just knew I was gonna run into him eventually, right? So I went there and then I ran into him and he was like, oh, let's have a conversation about us. And I'm like, I haven't spoken to you in 4 years. What's the conversation gonna be? Like, what are we gonna talk about? We haven't spoken in 4 years. What the hell conversation can this be? We're talking and everything, you know, he's like, oh, I know I hurt you. I want to apologize. I'm a better man now. I want to be a better man. I'm like, oh my God, look at him. He is better. He is growing. He is here to ask for forgiveness and everything. And he's like, oh, but I want you back. I'm like, oh, the devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. It's like, the devil is a liar. I do not want to be wanted back. I do not want to be wanted back at all in any way, shape, or form. And we're sitting there, but you know, it felt a little good to feel like, okay, you want me, you know, you're trying to get my attention and all of that, you know, made me feel like she still got it, you know, especially at 32, I still got it. Oh, anyway. And I'm like, this is a lot. First of all, you just came right now and apologized to me. You told me to forgive you about all the things that you've done. And all of a sudden, you want me to take you back the same day. That's not how it happens, my friend. That's not how it happens. I need to go and sit with this information for a little bit. Let it soak in. Plus, I've been drinking, so I don't want to make decisions that I will regret in the morning. So I'm gonna take my fine ass, my fine Libra 32-year-old ass home, and we will have a conversation on a different day. You know, you were in love with this person so much and you're like, okay, let me see how it works out. I told my best friend and she was like, I don't know, but okay, I'm here to support you, if that's what you want to do. But I'm telling you, this will not end well. I should have listened in that moment, but no. The Libra in me is like, no, he's changed. He's a better person. He is good and he is kind and he is important. Yada, yada, yada. We get back together. You know, we're spending time together that week and everything. And I'm like, okay, you know, I'm liking this. This feels so good and everything. And then Friday comes around and I'm like, texting him and he's not responding, and I'm like, okay, this is beginning to, you know, trigger for why we broke up in the first place. And so I'm like texting, he's not responding. I'm calling, he's not responding. I'm like, what's going on? And he refuses to text me at all. On Monday, I think, no, on Monday was supposed to be his birthday. And so on Monday, I was like, oh, his birthday and everything. So one of my friends sent me a screenshot. She's like, hey, I don't want to start any trouble or anything, but here, I want to show you this. And so I get the picture. And when I'm looking at the picture, I'm seeing him like celebrating his birthday with his friends and everything. I'm like, okay, maybe, you know, we just there talking. You don't want me to be in that space yet and everything. But then he took a picture with this girl and they're standing together and like, I can see love in your eyes. When I look into your eyes, I see love. Love lives here. Love is taking us to the la la land of where we need to go. I was like, excuse me? You know, there must be an explanation for this, right? There has to be some sort of explanation for this. And then this man looks me straight. Let me tell you, in this life, there's levels to liars and then there's a level to cheating. Let me just tell you. You see, you start from high school diploma. Then from high school diploma, you go, please, the Nigerian side has come out. Hey! You go from high school diploma, then you go to bachelor's degree. Hey, God. Then you go to master's. Then there's doctorates. Then there's PhD. Then there are those who have become professors at lying. You know what I mean? Like lying. But this man, he was higher than a professor. You know those ones that they say there's knowledge in the grave. Yeah. This guy had professor, doctor, lawyer, engineer. He had every honorary degree. Every honorary degree you can think about, he had it in line. I'm professional cheating. We're looking at the picture. Hear what I'm saying to you. We're looking at a picture of him and someone. They're looking into each other's eyes, holding each other's arms, into each other's embrace. I asked him, I said, so who's she? Hey, he told me that this is some random girl. I don't know, she has like a crush or something on him, and then she decided to throw him a birthday party. Hey, God have mercy. Meanwhile, this poor girl is now somewhere. She has spent her thousands of dollars throwing party for this man. I said, what do you mean? And I said, no. And I said, but literally, the picture looks like this, and the caption says, I see love in your eyes. Like, she's seeing love in your eyes, and you are literally looking into her eyes, and you are giving her love. What do you mean by you do not know? He now said, no. Like, you know, he was just standing. Please, wait for it. He said he was just standing around. The photographer came up to him and said, no, you should take a picture with her. You know, after everything that she did for this birthday, you cannot just take a picture with her. At least take it. So the photographer was the one who convinced him beyond reasonable doubt that this is the girl that he'll take the picture with. This random girl just decided that she wanted to invite all of his friends, his best friends, his family, everybody. This random girl just invited them. They should just come and stand in this party and be taking pictures. I sat down there and I said to myself, Jubilee, there are two things in this life. If somebody lies to you like this, they must think that you are either an idiot or they are thinking that you're an idiot. Oh, for a second, I thought I was actually there. a girl got to put herself together, all the way together. Anyways, I'm like, what do you mean? Like this, you are in this picture, sir. What do you? He was like, no. Let him explain to me. See, like, he wants to tell me something. I'm the woman of his dreams, the woman that he wants to spend the rest of his life with, the woman that he sees a future with, the woman that he knows that this is me. I said, say no more. I hear you. I receive your vibration and I hear you. You know exactly what I did. You know exactly what I did. I listened to him and then I took my cake. My leg, look. I don't have big legs. Look, you see my leg? This particular leg. I just took the leg. As I started walking, I became Jesus. So I started walking, trekking with disciples. I started trekking. I did not know where the destination was, but I knew I was getting somewhere. Hey! In that moment, I was like, because here's the thing, right? I couldn't be mad at him. I just could not be mad at him. And I'll tell you why I couldn't be mad at him. I couldn't be mad at him because I allowed it. You know what I mean? Like, I allowed it. This is someone who I caught red-handed cheating on me. Like, nobody told me, like, I literally saw him in bed with somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, there's somewhere in my blongata, hey, or somewhere in my ogrigaka, somewhere in my himpasanta lakatanta, somewhere in my lomposonto mankotonto. I thought he would have changed. I thought that he would become a better man for the future. Little did I know that uncle decided to go back to school in his degree of lying and cheating. Hey, uncle went and got himself. You know why I said that there's different levels? No. He's not at a level something. He has all the degrees. Engineer, police officer, soldier, investigator, PI, engineer, lawyer, everything in lying and cheating. So so you cannot be mad at that kind of thing. So you know what you just do? You just remove yourself. You just gently slide. You know what they say, gently slide. You gently slide because this kind of people, when I don't know how to explain it. This kind of person, when you argue with them, they will continue coming back, trying to win your heart or convince you beyond reasonable doubt that they are better. I knew in that moment, I knew in that particular moment that I needed to walk away because I was going to be cuckoo again. Because somebody who does that to you, who lies to your face, especially when you have a picture, like the both of you, do you know what it means to look at a picture with someone and see the person in the picture and the person tells you that they're not in the picture? Like, this is the type of thing that makes women go crazy. This is the type of thing that makes women end up in the psych ward and you say women are... This is the type of thing that makes women burn down houses and cars and then you say women are crazy. Oh, you're just so hormonal. You're just so crazy. No. You planted the seed of craziness there. You planted a little something right there. Anyways, that's my story time on this. And ladies and gentlemen, what is the lesson that we have learned today? Gather around, my fair people. What's the lesson we have learned today? Never allow a man play with your oblongoto, blongata, blongutu. Okay? Because when you let a man play with your oblongoto, he's gonna take your oblongita to a oblongoto hinka lanka level.